It's Tracey and Noelle. They're gonna make you LOL on 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk.
Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk. This is episode 198. Not that it matters.
It doesn't matter.
I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by comedian Noelle W. Herzog, the Sicilian Serpent.
I really like being called a comedian.
Really?
Yeah, I do. It's so lame, but it's fun.
Do you want to do stand-up?
No.
Never.
No, I don't think that that's like for me because I don't think like I'm funny enough for that. But I think that
we're going to be hosting a show soon enough.
Listen,
whether you
that's
like it or
fine.
not.
I don't ever want to do anything alone.
What
That's
if
what I mean.
we're hosting the show and then I have to go get the mail?
Then I told you that was like when I was left alone on whatever stage I was like, I feel like this is Wayne's World and Garth is left alone. And I'm like, when like, what was it? Noah's Cafe or whatever. I don't remember. Noah's something took over Wayne's World.
Yeah, no. I remember the Wayne's World thing.
Yeah.
When he started just sweating and his
Wayne's. Yeah.
I was having a panic attack.
That would be me. I'd be like, oh, I'm going to throw up. Get me off the stage right now. I don't know what to talk about. I would be like, you want to hear about my dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do that. Well, we're gonna figure something out for you.
Speaking of, I'm getting Peggy Sue back today.
Oh boy. All right, guys. If you want to hear more of that, go to patreon.com/trash talk podcast, where you're gonna find everything out about our personal lives. Very, very personal. But yes, it's our favorite podcast.
It really is, though.
But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Happily Ever After season 7, episode 11, and something else that I want to talk about. My favorite show is The Single Life. And we are covering that in full on Patreon, patreon.com/trash talk podcast. It's right down there in the show notes.
Yeah, right down there.
Click on it. You need to hear The Single Life. I was discussing it with every single comic last night.
I can't wait to watch the next episode. Yeah. It's
I'm
very exciting.
Giddy. I'm giddy. Anyway, let's jump in the pool with Andre and Libby.
You know, something I've noticed about this season?
Tell me.
They're trying to make all the men the terrible people.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? It's like Andre is controlling. Usman's terrible. Michael is a bad guy.
Right.
Bilal is the worst. Jovi is the worst. Ed is the worst. You know what I mean?
Finally, people get it.
I don't think that they're all the worst.
I'm kidding. So the first thing that we see in Andre and Libby's scene is that there are shoes on the bed.
That I didn't notice.
That's what Ella was. Is that her name? Ellie? Ellie was sitting on the bed playing with shoes on the bed.
See, what I was more concerned about was that Libby was like, oh, where are we going? I thought she said Skull Canyon. And I'm like, what the hell is Skull Canyon? Who wants to go? About?
Should we go?
She was like, Ellie, where are we going? And Ellie's like, Skull Canyon. And I'm like,
oh, I thought she said to the, she said to the mountains.
Right. But it sounded like Skull Canyon. That's why I was like, oh, this sounds crazy and fun.
If
sounds like my type of place.
I was just going to say, if you wanted to take your father's in-laws on vacation, I think you would take them to Skull Canyon.
I would.
Did you ever go to Skull Canyon?
I've never gone to Skull Canyon. Tell me, is that a thing?
Listen, Skull Canyon, it is a thing. It's an amazing place.
Oh, okay. So it's not real.
No, it is. It's in Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
Noelle, Google it. Skull Canyon is in Missouri. I'm telling you. So it's like this, it's a cave.
Mm-hmm.
And there's all these skulls and they put little tiny candles in the skulls and it lights up. It's almost like, what's that thing in Paris where all the skulls are?
Oh, the catacombs.
Yeah, it's like the catacombs, but it's like a recreation of the catacombs. And then you go through, then there's a roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a gift shop at the end.
You don't think you should do improv? Because you just improv a whole ass not real thing.
How do you know? Have you ever been to Skull Canyon? Because I have.
The only thing I see is Skull Canyon zip lines.
They do have zip lines.
On Canyon Road in Corona, California.
It's not in California. It's in Missouri, and they do have zip lines. And you zip line through the potato field.
I would zip line through a potato field. Are potatoes grown in fields?
I got to tell you something.
Yeah.
I don't even know what Missouri's topography is like.
No, neither do I. Topography. Who are you? I don't know either, though. Weren't you asking my mother about Missouri? Somebody was asking my mom about Missouri on our live the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see the topography. Okay, thank you so much. It
What's
is
the topography?
well, I mean, I don't want to make up a story that's not true, you know.
Yeah.
It looks very toppy and
Wow. Is it a peninsula?
it's the Missouri. Skull Canyon is 4 miles from the Missouri Peninsula.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
If you guys really care.
Oh, guys. This is what it's like when Tracey and I talk on the phone and you're not there. This is what it's like when Tracey and I are in the car together and you're not there. Nothing changes. This is how we talk to each other.
It's right. You zipline right through the Ozark Mountains.
I can't wait to do that, actually.
Oh, maybe
I can't wait to see the candles in the skulls.
Skull Canyon. And
And
then,
where Ellie is the one who helped us discover it.
Ellie is the one who helped us discover it. And then you know where I'm going to take you afterwards?
Where?
Mexico Mo's.
Are we going to go to the CCD Fest after that?
Maybe. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, then you should listen to all of our podcasts, Teen Mom Trash Talk and Catfish Trash Talk. And then you would know about all of the places that are definitely real.
They're all real, especially Mexico Mo's. Best burritos in town.
So good. It's like butter. It's like a butter burrito.
I want a butter burrito, but I don't want the butter melted.
It's congealed.
I want a butter roll up. I want a butter roll up. Maybe with a little cinnamon sugar, even.
Delicious.
A dessert burrito.
Yum.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be stuffed with more than butter.
Butter and cream
butter
cheese.
and sugar.
Butter and cream cheese and sugar and cinnamon.
So that's just like a cheesecake burrito.
What else would you put in it?
Fruit. You don't like fruit, but I would put fruit in it.
I don't do cooked fruit.
Well, it doesn't have to be cooked. What about a burrito with raw strawberries, whipped cream?
Listen, that's fine, but that's not butter. That's not what I asked for.
And then butter. It's buttered.
I would like buttered.
Yeah,
we should
buttered.
roll for roll up. Like the guy rolls for a sandwich.
Stop it. Guys, go listen to Patreon.
Go listen to Patreon.
Yes, because we got to keep going with this. So they're going to the Grand Canyon, not Skull Canyon. And she's not telling her sisters and mom that she's pregnant. She's going to tell her dad and her father-in-law.
Right.
And Libby's like, I can't believe that I've never been to the Grand Canyon. I've been to almost every state. I've been to like Florida and like
New York
and like Jersey.
And like Michigan.
One time I drove too far and I was in Georgia.
She's a traveler.
What a traveler this girl is.
She is. She's a runner. She's a track star.
So they're going to make these poster boards. She's going to write them in English and Romanian. So they're going to hike the Grand Canyon with 3 posters.
Also, this is done the wrong way.
I don't know what you're talking about. He wants to write, "We are pregnant." And he is very, very angry. She's very angry. So he's going to yell at her. And he said that she's temperamental when she's pregnant.
Well, what was she doing with her pregnancy? Don't terrify me with your pregnancy. What was his line? There was some line. I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, I think it was "Don't terrorize me with your pregnancy."
Yes, don't terrorize me. Right.
So they finished the posters and wow.
Okay, but like I just feel like they were just mad at each other at this point because they're just arguing over nothing.
But she's like, we finished the posters and now we're gonna go. And it's like, you guys finished the posters?
And also, you didn't
That's
even color
crazy.
the posters. Could you have added a little glitter? A little
Noelle,
zhuzh?
Can you believe they finished them? I couldn't even believe they finished them in time. How do you have the time to do such an elaborate craft?
One black Sharpie, one single black Sharpie and oak tag.
And you guys, you
thought
finished
about it.
But you finished in time. I couldn't believe it. So,
Tracey, the way that they wrote it.
Oh, well, they're going to the airport and she said that she's going to post it on social media.
Right.
So they all have cowboy hats, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to pretend that they're going to make a reel and they want Chuck to film it. And Ellie's just there coughing her lungs out.
But it's also like, I thought you guys practiced this, Ellie. Why are you being like this?
So now they unroll the posters.
Uh-huh.
What do they even say?
This is when he was making them, he was trying to say this. And I'm like, this is not the way this should work. It's like, it's supposed to be like across.
Yeah,
like, read
no,
it
we should've
across.
done- no.
English on top.
2 posters, 2
Yeah.
languages.
Yes.
Thank you.
Why is this? And why have Ellie involved? She can't do it.
She can't do it.
She can't do it. So why is there a third?
Guys, you
why
should
is
have
there
sent
a
her to
throuple?
Skull Canyon, and
Right.
you guys should have gone to the Grand Canyon.
But that's what I mean. What do you need this other kid for? She can't even do it. She can't even do her
And now you're gonna
task.
have another one that can't do anything.
Yeah.
No,
Is this
what
one
a
gonna
waste.
be able to hold the oak tag? Maybe not.
So, there's no way to know what these say.
Chuck has a real hard time.
Chuck has a really hard time because
Yeah.
I also had a really hard time.
Yeah, it's like, what? Whose
like,
brain
what?
shut
They're-
down
what
making
you
this?
have pregnant baby? What?
Right. He's like, we're expecting
Not a baby. No.
He's like, so not a baby.
Right. So he goes, quote, "Here I thought we were just coming to see the Grand Canyon." And then he continued on, but now we're just talking about my daughter's Grand Canyon.
That's good. That's good. Thank
I
you
don't
so
think
much.
I don't think
Thank
the
you for that thought.
I don't think the cameras picked that part up, but I saw the
You
deleted
did.
scene. I saw the
I,
deleted scenes.
I don't want to think of
I'm friends with
Libby's
a producer,
Canyon.
and they sent me
screenshots of her canyon.
the deleted scenes where they cut off, where they edited that out when Chuck
Oh,
said that.
okay. Chuck's like, I can't wait to see this Grand Canyon.
Yeah, well, she's
Mm-hmm.
she said that her dad, she's like, my dad's like super excited, and she said that her father-in-law had a poker face.
Right.
No,
Mhm.
he didn't
He
know
doesn't know what's happening. He's like, my own son can't even write
in my own
correctly.
language.
In my own language. What is this?
They're like, and what did they have this?
You're not having a baby? What is this?
What? And
right.
what is why is this kid involved?
Yeah,
She's not even a
this
good
is-
oak tag holder.
But that's what I mean. Who is this? Who invited this kid?
Terrible.
Yeah, I think why didn't she
Terrible.
Skull Canyon?
Why does she have better upper arm strength?
She should be ziplining instead. She should be working out and ziplining.
She really should be through the Ozark Mountains.
Yeah.
Anyway, you've heard us talk about products from Dame before, but they have a brand new product. Meet Dip, Dame's intuitive introductory vibrator. Whether Dip is your first vibrator or the toy that helps you rediscover what feels good for you, it's designed to be unintimidating and to encourage pleasure exploration without shame. It is a great deal at only $49. It's a widely accessible vibrator with exceptional performance. It's so simple to use with a 1-button control and 5 intensity settings. Dip can be used all different ways, allowing you to explore what feels good for you. And it's waterproof. It has medical grade silicone and it is whisper quiet, all for $49. And it is so soft to the touch. You can go to dameproducts.com and use code Fiance for 15% off your first order. So that's Dame Products, DAME products.com, and use code Fiance, 15% off your first order. And as always, that will be in the show notes. Moving forward with Kim and Usman.
Okay.
So she's wearing her tablecloth in the car.
She is. She's wearing her doily.
And Kim said the meeting went well. Was she in the same? Okay.
I guess it went better because what his brother's name is Farouk, right?
No, that's the brother.
That's what I said. The brother.
Oh, I thought you said the mother.
No, because I think this time Farouk was at least spoke to her and was
Okay,
nice to her.
sure, but that's not why you were going there. You were going there to get her blessing, and you didn't
Right.
get
You
it.
didn't get it. And actually, you
that's
got
not-
the same exact answer that you could be number 2. Sorry,
Right.
strike 2.
Okay, but why is no one bringing up the fact that she actually can't be the second wife if he wants a K-1 visa?
I guess because they don't think about it. You know why? Because I don't
That's
think
the
about it. When
I
you
know, but
keep
that's-
saying it and I forget.
But that's the ultimate excuse.
Because I think that I don't know. I don't want to sound dumb when I say things, even though I say dumb things all the time. But it's almost like, is his marriage going to be valid, his first marriage? Or is this, you know what I
Well,
mean?
usually
Is
the
it gonna
first
be,
marriage
it's
is
gonna be
valid.
valid in the United States. That's what I mean.
If it's the first one,
Because I just feel like I don't even believe Angela and Michael are really married sometimes.
No, I think
in
they
the
are.
eyes of the
no,
America.
they are, because they're going through with the paperwork. They're in
Right.
process, so that's definitely valid.
Right.
So he says, quote, "My mom is convinced Kimberly truly loves me." He never says that she's convinced that he loves her.
No. Because also, like, does that really matter?
I don't think that anyone doubted that Kimberly loves you.
I mean, it's clear as day.
I don't think that was the scam that we were worried about. What?
Yeah.
What? We're worried that she's lying and she doesn't really love him. She just loves to spend money on him.
But doesn't Usman's mom think to herself, like, okay, this is a great opportunity for my son? I mean, honestly.
Listen, ultimately, I'm sure she does. But
Yeah.
also, look at what happened last time.
Well, that's true.
Did they file no paperwork, him and baby girl Lisa?
No, I thought they were married and got divorced.
Yeah, but did they not file any paperwork right after the wedding? That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Like, did she pull his
She had to get her
K1 visa?
toe amputated. She was
Noelle,
busy.
Noelle.
The cameraman said it smelled. I'll never forget that. They said like she was walking around smelling really bad because she was rotten in the toe. And then like, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah,
Sometimes
think about that.
No.
Think about it.
Sometimes when I do podcasts, if you guys watch a lot of the podcasts that I do, like when I'm a guest, and if I get when I don't want to be there anymore, I just close my eyes.
Remember when I blacked out the other day in the podcast?
Yes,
Yeah,
you did.
something
If
like
you guys
that.
want to watch it,
I think that was Teen Mom Trash Talk.
great. R.I.P. Noelle. So she is very scared that he's gonna like the other wife.
Listen, I get it. I get why she's insecure. I do.
Sure.
But it's also like, Kim,
Right.
this is what's going to happen.
Well, he's convincing her that he needs to meet this girl. So she wants to talk to Jamal in private. So she asks him to step out of the room.
Right.
And then he never does. And then he has to go meet this woman, I guess. Now she proposes. She bought two rings in case,
because she didn't know his size.
Okay.
I thought one was for her, one was for him. That's what I thought. Yeah.
She decorated the room, again, dollar store, right?
Yeah.
And then she said, quote, "I did this all myself." Kim, we did not think you hired a crew.
I didn't think you hired a craftsman for this.
We did not think that you hired a party planner.
Definitely not.
We didn't think that you hired hostess for hire.
She does what I love them.
They're
She
so
does what she can with what she has.
I know, but she's like, I did this all by myself. It's like, yeah, you're like 50.
Right. He liked it though.
Sure.
I think he liked it.
Yeah, no. And then she said, what do you think this is for? And it's like, is he 5?
Mm-hmm. What do you think? Tell me.
So then she proposes and he said, if it's going to make you happy for me to marry you, then I will.
Like, right. If it's going to make your dreams come true.
What a fantasy.
Sorry, I have to hiccup. I was trying to
okay.
get it to go away. I just can't control my hiccups.
I understand. I got to yawn now.
Okay, you yawn. You're a silent yawner.
Yeah, I did a little silent one.
There's a hashtag on TikTok, hashtag did you yawn? And every time I read it, I yawn and it makes me very mad.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's terrible. So she gives him a wedding band.
Right.
And he's like, she's like, could you try to make me your first wife? He's like, oh, I'll totally try to.
Right. I'll try. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. It's not going to come to fruition.
Right. So now he's getting ready for his date with his possible first wife.
Right.
And he said, quote, don't you think these clothes look nice on my body?
And he's asking, like, basically, like, give me advice on how to bag this chick.
Mm-hmm.
That's so crazy.
So she's so mad that he's going to meet this woman, even though she just proposed to him the night before.
Yeah, but he was going to meet her anyway. That wasn't going to change it. It wasn't going to change it, Kimberly.
So now she's walking outside because now she's going to call Jamal. She said that she was going to call him before the proposal.
Well, that was her set. I guess that was her setup time.
All right. Well, that was the
she
day
had to
before.
go to Dollar Tree.
That was. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
So she's walking outside. Did you see the 2 men in the bush crouched down when she was walking outside?
No, I was looking at her vaping. That's what I was watching. I was like, I didn't know that she vaped.
Yeah, she vaped during her call with Jamal.
No, that's creepy. There was 2 guys
in a bush crouching down. It was very weird.
Guys, take a screenshot of this.
Yeah, please put it in the group. 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk on Facebook. She calls Jamal and he's so upset. And he's like, how are you doing this after how things worked out with my dad?
Right. What does that mean? Okay. Here's
I guess
the
he
thing.
cheated on her.
Right. But did you notice that this was chopped? They're not saying that he is related to the girl that he's going to meet. So they're not. So I wrote, they want first wife. Okay. So they're not saying that they're related, but Kim says something about bloodlines. All you hear her
I
is say
did.
something about bloodlines.
I did hear
And
her say
then
something.
he said something about especially how things turn out with my dad. I'm like, what does that mean? Why are we
No,
talking
it just-
about bloodlines?
Do you
Okay.
think do you think Kim's it's like, well, you remember when my dad also married his cousin when he was married
Right.
to you?
So it's more like, so I
It's happening
think
again. It's you.
she keeps saying like they want him to marry someone from his region. They keep saying
Yes.
from his region. I think that means from his family, same blood, B negative blood. You know what I mean? Like, I think that means like same blood, and they're just not saying it.
Oh God, this is great. This is great. So she tells him about the proposal. She's so excited. He's getting more and more and more upset.
This kid's rubbing his face.
He has his head in his hands and she won't stop. She's just so proud of this.
She can't read the room. Like, maybe you're upsetting your kid.
She is clueless to what's going on here.
Yeah.
So
she is so excited. Her life is made right now.
So excited. So
Mhm.
he said, he's disobeying his mother. Do you think that maybe he's not trustworthy? Because he always said that he wasn't going to disobey his mom, remember?
Right. Also, he's not disobeying his mom. He just said,
I know.
I'll
but he's just-
marry you. Yeah.
Whatever. So moving on to Michael and Angela. So they had a really good time on this trip until they got to the park.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
She
They
just
had
went
a
there to
great
surprise
time.
She went there to surprise him.
She went there to surprise him and work on their marriage.
Well, Renee said that they're both wrong. Agreed.
No, I totally agree. And I like that Renee's like, I came in here thinking Michael was the bad guy, but
Yeah.
they're actually both wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
But also, Angela has no voice, but she's still yelling too.
Okay. But also, did you hear Renee said they both have a lot of toxicity?
I loved it.
That was the best thing that happened. This
I
whole
loved it. Do you
episode.
think that's an energy drink?
Maybe.
Did you ever have
Ooh.
toxicity in vodka?
Well, I had the sugar-free one. It had a weird aftertaste.
Yeah, I don't like
Yeah,
sugar-free toxicity.
No.
It's
very good with cherry Van Gogh vodka.
really. I don't drink, but I do like toxicity because it doesn't give me like that crash.
Right. You don't get the jitters.
I don't get the jitters.
It's not
I
like
drink the regular one.
Monster.
Yeah, it's like an orange toxicity. Do you like?
I like
one?
orange. Yeah, orange is my favorite.
I love toxicity.
I
They
love
had too much of
toxicity.
it, and that's why they were up all night long.
You know what? That makes sense. They were raging on the toxicity.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is. They're also very toxic to each other. Unrelated.
Isn't that funny? Isn't that
Unrelated.
funny how that works? Unrelated.
So she thinks that Michael's wrong too. Angela still has no voice. She's yelling and she can't get a flight out for 2 days. And then she says, quote, I've been through so much.
I've been through so much.
I've been through so much.
She is sounding hoarse.
She is a pony.
I mean, here's the thing though. You did it to yourself. You won't stop yelling in his face.
She is screaming in his face, but pointing her finger in his face. And she said that she's going to kick him in the pool.
He's a liar. He's a scammer. He's a liar. He's a scammer.
She loves the word scammer. So he
Uh-huh.
called some girl his person. Now, let's just remove ourselves right now.
Yes.
She's wearing a crop top, right?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm going to tell you about crop tops.
Tell me.
Crop tops are meant to show your midriff, correct?
Uh-huh.
Angela has decided they are not. So she pulls her pants to the bottom of her crop top.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Wild.
Also, she was nipples out.
She
She was.
Listen, I would have been too if I had fake boobs.
No, listen, good
After
for
all that-
her. My number one problem with her look is this hair thing she
The
does.
hair thing is
That's
not
the
good.
problem. Yeah.
100%. So some woman had wished him a happy birthday and he said, thank you, my person.
Right. But like lost in translation here a little bit, guys.
Maybe while Angela is crying and Michael is wearing his Brady Bunch shirt, his best Brady Bunch shirt.
He is.
Mm-hmm. And she tells him that she's divorcing him. And then she's like, well, maybe Billy will accept me. Stop making Billy a thing.
Billy is missing a kidney. That's all he
Stop.
wants from this.
Stop.
Yeah.
And Michael said he prays it's not the end of his marriage. Michael.
Yeah. Michael
Why?
he's
You're praying-
broken.
Yes. But now here's the other thing.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Michael.
Okay.
Let's take everything that Angela does out of everything.
Okay.
Michael straight up lied.
About taking down his Instagram. Honestly, I think that that's very wrong. And I understand why it made her crazy, but I
Yeah.
think he does it because he's scared of her. I really
Yeah,
do.
but then don't pray it's the end of your marriage. Stop. Pray that
No,
it's
I
not.
know. It's like I can't figure this guy out.
I don't know what his angle is.
Me too.
All right. Well, speaking of angles, let's talk about Bilal and Shida. She is doing a virtual yoga, but she needs Bilal to join. Why?
I just want to say one thing here. I'm not complaining about Shida. They're trolling us because I look at their Instagram.
They
love each other to the fullest extent. Like this is all BS.
Okay.
I just feel this way.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
She's waiting on her work permit. And he did a prank. He made a very long fart in yoga class.
He's not a very good prankster. He does the lamest pranks.
I know. I feel like
Tracy's like, I would break up. I would love this.
Yes.
You know me. I'm a cornball, but you would break up with him. You would give me the silent treatment for the rest of my life. If I couldn't.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
Deal with this.
Yeah.
Do you notice she has a candle in the bathroom? He said that, oh, you made it smell so good. Do you know which one that is?
Okay. So it looked like that pink apple punch candle. At first, I thought it was like that champagne toast.
Maybe it's the dragon fruit.
Maybe, but I know that pink apple punch comes in that
frosted.
Yes, frosted hot pink. So I think that's what it was.
Okay. So she opens the closet. She's like, look at what came. She opens the closet. There is a Louis Vuitton dust bag that is folded on the shelf just so that you could see the Louis Vuitton. It's just hanging over just a little.
Yeah, he did that.
I'm like, this is hilarious. It's the dust bag, guys. It's the dust bag.
That's like when people use the Crown Royale bag. That's so bad.
As a purse. She got her employment card and she's like, now I can lease a yoga place. And he's like, well, there's a lot of things that you have to do before you lease a yoga place. You have to start your business. You have to build a business. And he's right.
But that's what I mean. He's not doing anything wrong here.
She could have been doing this the whole time, though.
Okay, Tracy. And I know that's your pet peeve, like not doing things, not being ready. And even I'm watching this and I'm a lot more lenient about this. And I'm watching this. I'm like, how have you done nothing?
She could have been branding her free yoga. And she could be doing free yoga with people here, too.
Be building her business. Yeah. He's not wrong.
She could have been doing free yoga in the park.
Gratification. She could have been doing yoga. Excuse me, where?
Free yoga in the park.
Oh, I thought it was free yoga on Skull Canyon, maybe.
No, you can't do yoga there. The Ozark Mountains are not for yoga.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Good to know. Well, I forgot you've been there.
Where are you going to do it? In the zip lining area or in the by the roller coaster in the gift shop? What are you going to do?
Roller coaster.
Did you not listen to what Skull Mountain is?
Sorry, my brain is blacking out.
You go through the catacombs into a roller coaster area.
That's the part that I missed. Okay.
Then into the gift shop. Then you go zip lining.
What do they sell in the gift shop?
Skulls, a lot of skulls. It's a lot of like the clearance stuff from Marshall's.
I'm there. That's my favorite stuff. I made you take me to Marshall's this week for clearance Halloween shopping.
It's great. It's my favorite thing, especially in Michael's. That's why I black out constantly. Oh God.
I love this journey for us.
It's really fun. So he said that he doesn't want, she's like, he doesn't want me to have a kid. He doesn't want me to start my business. And it's like, you should have started your business, honey.
She also, like I said, she wants instant gratification. I want a kid. I want it now. I want a business. I want it now. She doesn't think things through.
It's my money and I need it now.
Yeah.
I get it. So Bilal takes her to meet up with his real estate women, Stacy and Mimi, to show her some spaces.
Right.
And I think it was Stacy that cannot walk in her heels.
Yeah, it was Stacy that couldn't walk in her heels.
I stop wearing heels on television.
This always happens though.
If you don't wear
fancy.
If you don't wear it in real life, don't wear it on TV.
No. Don't do that.
So
don't try a new look.
Please
when
don't
you're
try
filming on TV.
So they show her this huge space and then they're like, you could sublease this and you could do that. And it's like, this is a lot.
You could have a mirrored wall. You could open these garage doors. Thanks.
I like that. That I like. But
yeah, because it's probably hot as hell in there. Yeah.
So she said that Bilal counts every dollar, meaning that he's cheap. And then they ask about her having a baby.
I know. Right. The realtor is asking about her having a baby.
What?
Give me
no,
a break.
You don't do that.
No, no good.
And then she talks about like how she has to have her own money and this and that, whatever. How Bilal said that a baby is expensive. It's like, well, he's
not wrong. Right. You know, and it's like the things that she complains about, it's like, these are truths.
Yeah.
Babies are expensive.
You should have started your business. Yeah.
Rent a building. and be like, hey guys, come visit.
Right.
Yeah.
Moving on to Jovi Hovi Yoviara. This is not real, right?
This can't be real either
Okay.
because they're trying to paint Jovi as being the meanest person in the world, but also Yara to be a jerk too.
Right. So now her mom wants her to get an apartment with a few bedrooms. So instead they go see a studio apartment.
Tracey, I thought of you this whole time. I'm like, she always points out like that they do like the opposite of what they want on this show. I mean, come on.
So
you're in a dungeon right now.
But it was a basement studio in like an abandoned building.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
No, thanks.
This is the grossest apartment. Not the grossest, but it's not good.
It's not great.
$164,000. But here's the thing. It's in the center of the city.
Yeah.
You don't need to have an apartment in the center of the city.
No, no way.
Well, he wants her to be discouraged and he's happy that she's disappointed.
Yeah, but it's like, is he?
No. Her mom wants her to have a backup plan and he's really angry. So he's going to have a drink about it. And he's going to tell Gwen that, and all about it. And Gwen's like, well, what if she doesn't want to come home?
Okay, here's the thing. I don't think she's suddenly going to be like, me and Myla are staying here forever.
No.
Come on. But
she
I
wants
understand
to go there when Jovi goes to work.
Yes. And I do understand like her mom is kind of pushing her a bit. She's kind of influencing her a little bit.
She said that her dad left her mom with nothing and she wants a backup.
I get that. Listen, I get that.
But she doesn't have to say that, though. She really doesn't.
But also talk to your husband.
She doesn't have to say that. She can just say she wants something. It's easier than getting hotels. It's easier than staying in her mom's house.
That's the thing.
Maybe her mom needs a new apartment and she wants to buy it for her.
Right. You don't have to say, oh, that's for when we break up.
No, don't say that. Even if it is, just don't say that.
Yeah.
Speaking of breaking up, let's talk about Ed and Liz.
They like want us to cringe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's stupid. Yeah.
Ed lives in a birdhouse.
Yeah. He lives in a tiny love shack.
A love shack. I don't know.
The counters are so full in this house. It's like Chelsea from Teen Mom.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, it's only 1 foot by 1 foot.
But I can't believe how many things are in this house.
It's so bad.
Yeah. It's not great.
So he bought a massage table.
Great. I can't wait to watch this.
Okay. She comes out in her bra and panties.
Yeah.
How cute were they?
Okay. First of all, she looked sick. She looked awesome. Her body looked so good. I'm like, I want my boobs to look like this in this bra.
This bra and panty set is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
I love it. I love it so much.
I'm like, I want
it was so flattering.
It's not even that. It was just so cute. Liz.
No, it was.
Can you tweet at Liz? Does Liz have Twitter?
Liz has Twitter.
Okay. Please tweet at her. I want to know where the bra and panties
I would let me make a note to myself because I'm going to live tweet this later when it airs.
Okay. Thank you so much. She had her court leopard on. So that's good for if they break up, the divorce, whatever. And he said that he got some essential oils for the massage. Not great for your skin if you got straight essential oils, Ed.
That was like when people are eating them. It's like, what are you doing? You're going to burn your trachea.
Very, very bad. Ed comes out naked and mic'd.
Naked as a jaybird.
Those poor camera people.
Okay. That's all I thought the whole time.
I mean, we don't have to see anything, but like you guys. So now they're going to role play again.
Oh, I love when they do this. It's so fun.
And they like have this weird role play about waxing his back. And he's screaming. She's not doing a good job.
She leaves strips of hair everywhere.
Noelle, she's not even pulling the skin tight when she rips it. He's screaming and he liked that she enjoyed hurting him.
Well, it looks like you guys are going to move on to a new chapter of your life.
It looks like you're going to move on to something else because there's still wax on his back at the end.
Also, you
can't shower that off.
So red from being in pain. They were like beet red.
That cannot feel good. But also, you have to wax that wax off of his back.
Yeah, of course.
You can't wash it.
You have to like boop, boop, boop. Yeah, like they do with the eyebrows. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. It doesn't come off like that.
Doesn't come off like that. So he wants to take her to Arkansas.
Oh, sassafras.
To see the rest of his family. And now you're like, oh, okay. They're from Arkansas.
Now I get it.
Okay, this makes a lot more sense.
Now I get it.
No offense to all our Arkansasians. Our Arkansasitarians that listen to us.
Oh, I like that.
He calls their party, their engagement party, a bloodbath. He's so funny.
Great.
He's like, our bloodbath. Our engagement party.
What are his qualities that she's interested in?
Alive.
Breathing.
Sort of.
Kind of.
A little.
Yeah. What else? You know?
A birdhouse. Maybe she loves birds.
Yes, maybe.
Maybe she's like, sometimes when I'm in the kitchen, a hummingbird just flies in because it thinks it lives here too.
Right. And I leave it out sugar water.
Just like on the counter because I am in a hummingbird feeder.
Yes.
I live in one. Maybe sometimes she's like, I'm in bed and I'm lonely and a squirrel comes in with a nut.
Because like, what are the perks of being with him? There are
Being
none.
on the television.
Maybe.
Liz, I'll get you a TV show. If you could leave him, like, we'll figure out how to put you on TV. What are you doing?
Liz, do you know how many guys we can hook you up with?
We'll hook you up with the guys. Look at that
Literally.
little outfit you had
Wear
on.
your little leopard number. Wear your little leopard number.
And you know what? Call Veronica. Tell her about this leopard outfit.
Yes.
She would look
Veronica
so good
would
in
look
it.
so good in it.
She would look so good in it.
Yeah, she would.
Just saying. So now he wants his sister Christine to throw them an engagement party. So he's going to ask her to.
Right. And the thing is with her, she's like, I'm so worried someone's going to say something bad about me and it's going to get in his head. I hate this.
Yeah, this is not great.
You're not allowed to say one thing. He's going to break up with you if someone has a comment about you. That's upsetting. No, not good.
They're not great.
No, it's not great.
My least favorite couple. You have to listen to the Single Life Trash Talk on Patreon, patreon.com/trash talk podcast.
God.
90-day podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Noelle keeps you updated with all of the good gossip. Follow her at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm Trixie Chuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. TraceyCarnazzo.com for all of my upcoming show dates. I have some big stuff coming up. So TraceyCarnazzo.com and everything podcast related is there, including all of our merch.
All right.
Give us a 5-star rating and an amazing review on whatever platform you listen to us on. If you're listening to us on audio, go over to YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are on YouTube. You could watch us talk. We're very pretty. And if you don't think we're pretty and you're watching us on YouTube already, go subscribe to us on audio. You don't need to see this. It's not fair to you.
No, close your eyes.
Your eyes are burning. Goodbye.
Bye.